There was a moment when everything changed for me. One shift, so subtle yet so profound, flipped my reality upside down. Before that, I was trapped in the cycle that so many people experience. Trying, struggling, wanting. But the more I pushed, the further my desires seemed to drift away. It felt like chasing a mirage, always just out of reach. Then, in an almost absurdly short amount of time, things began to unfold with astonishing ease. Money, opportunities, connections, it all started flowing in, as if the universe had finally removed some invisible blockade. And the best part? It happened without the exhausting effort I once thought was necessary. There's a reason most manifestation attempts fail, and it has nothing to do with how badly you want something. If anything, the stronger the desire, the more elusive the result. That's the paradox I stumbled upon, and it's what we're unpacking today. By the time this video ends, you'll understand why effort has been quietly working against you, and more importantly, how to reverse it. You'll see why traditional manifestation techniques often backfire, and you'll uncover a method that works not because you force it to, but because it's already aligned with how reality actually operates. So, let's strip away the guesswork, the confusion, and the endless cycles of frustration, because the truth is simpler than you've been led to believe. Most people believe that if something isn't showing up in their life, they must not be trying hard enough. They assume the answer is to push more, visualize harder, say affirmations louder, or feel their desires with more intensity. But this is where the trap begins. Trying harder doesn't magnetize what you want. It repels it. Let that sink in. Because the very energy of trying implies one thing: lack. And what you signal to the universe, you receive back. Think of it this way: imagine being in a river. If you fight the current, forcing yourself upstream, the journey becomes exhausting. Manifestation works the same way. Abraham Hicks describes this as upstream versus downstream thinking. Most people unknowingly work against the current, believing struggle is a necessary part of the process. But those who manifest effortlessly, they aren't pushing, they aren't forcing, they are floating downstream, letting the flow carry them. Now, think of something you've been trying to manifest: a financial breakthrough, a soulmate, better health? Ask yourself, has it felt easy, or have you been straining toward it? Because if you're straining, it means resistance is at play. And here's where things take a shocking turn. What if everything you've been taught about manifestation is backward? What if, instead of needing to do more, the secret was in doing less? The biggest lie ever told about manifestation is that effort equals results. That's a belief rooted in traditional goal setting, but manifestation isn't about forcing reality to comply. It's about aligning with a reality that already exists. This is why so many people experience brief moments of success, only to have their desires slip away again. They celebrate too soon and unknowingly reintroduce resistance. Or they second-guess the process, shifting back into the vibration of doubt. Every time you question whether it's working, you tell the universe it's not. So what's the way out of this paradox? How do you attract what you want without pushing it away? The first step is seeing how deeply ingrained the habit of resistance has become. Because once you recognize it, you can begin to let go. And that's when everything starts shifting. Most people unknowingly carry invisible barriers that block their desires from materializing. These aren't external forces. No secret conspiracy, no bad luck, and certainly nothing beyond your control. These blocks exist within you. And here's what makes them so dangerous. Even experienced manifestors fall into these traps. They visualize, they affirm, they practice gratitude, yet something still feels off. The results are inconsistent, and manifestations arrive with unnecessary delays or distortions. But once you recognize these three hidden blocks, you gain an undeniable advantage, because clearing them instantly shifts your vibration. Let's start with the first and most common block. Block number 1. Resistance. The energy of pushing away. Resistance is what keeps you locked in the loop of almost manifesting. It's the frustration of seeing signs, feeling close, but never quite arriving. So what causes it? Your emotional state. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research on neurobiology and quantum physics reveals that your emotions create measurable electromagnetic fields around you. When you operate from stress, worry, or desperation, you signal to the universe that you are not yet the version of yourself who has what you want. This is why people who obsessively check for results, looking at their bank balance, refreshing messages, wondering when their manifestation will appear, keep their desires at arm's length. It's not because the universe is punishing them. It's because they're unknowingly confirming their lack of it. So how do you dissolve resistance? By shifting into receiving mode. This means moving from an energetic state of needing into a state of already having. It's not just about thinking positively. It's about embodying the feeling of certainty, the same way you don't stress about whether the sun will rise tomorrow. You know it will. That level of certainty is what neutralizes resistance. Now, let's move to the second hidden block, and this one is even deeper. Block number 2, unworthiness, the identity trap. This is the most insidious block of all, and it operates beneath conscious awareness. It stems from your self-concept, the identity you've unknowingly accepted as you. Neville Goddard explains this best. You can only manifest what you are. Most people try to manifest from the outside in. They believe if they can get more money, a better relationship, or improved health, then they'll feel abundant, loved, or powerful. But manifestation doesn't work that way. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you believe you are. If deep down you see yourself as someone who struggles financially, no amount of affirmations will override that. If you believe love is hard to find, the universe will keep proving you right. This is why people sabotage themselves. They set an intention, but their subconscious programming doesn't match that reality. So how do you fix this? By reprogramming your self-concept. This means changing your internal narrative to align with the version of you who already has what you desire. One powerful way to do this is through identity affirmations. Instead of saying, "I want financial freedom," shift to, "I am someone who naturally attracts wealth." Instead of, "I want love," affirm, "I am deeply loved and appreciated." The key is not just saying these words but feeling them as truth, because when your self-concept shifts, reality follows. Now, let's talk about the final and most paradoxical block. Block number 3, attachment, the energy of clinging. This is where most people get stuck without realizing it. They become too attached to the outcome. Think about it. When you desperately want something, what happens? You fixate on it. You overthink it. You analyze every little sign, hoping it means your manifestation is coming. But Eckhart Tolle explains why this backfires. Attachment is rooted in fear. When you're attached, you're signaling to the universe that you don't believe in the process. You don't trust that what's meant for you will arrive effortlessly. And the irony? It's when you finally let go that things start happening fast. You've probably experienced this before. When you stopped caring so much about something, it suddenly worked out. That job you weren't desperate for? You got it. The person you weren't obsessing over? They suddenly reached out. That's the power of detachment. It creates space for your manifestation to arrive. So, how do you master detachment without suppressing your desire? By shifting into presence. When you're fully engaged in the present moment, you're no longer projecting your energy into the future or worrying about the how. You trust. You allow. And that's when the universe delivers. The breakthrough. How to clear all 3 blocks at once. Now, you might be wondering, how do I actually dissolve these blocks? Instead of tackling them one by one, there's a simple practice that neutralizes all 3 at once. It's a daily technique that reprograms your subconscious, removes resistance, and puts you into the receiving mode. And in the next part of this video, I'll show you exactly how to do it. Now that you know the 3 hidden blocks stopping your manifestations, the next question is, how do you shift into effortless creation? This is where most people go wrong. They hear about letting go and assume it means doing nothing. They stop visualizing, stop setting intentions, and then wonder why their desires never arrive. But letting go doesn't mean inaction. It means aligning before acting. Effortless manifestation isn't about controlling reality. It's about stepping into the frequency where what you want is already inevitable. And that's exactly what we're unlocking in this framework. This is the method that works even when you sleep, because instead of trying to make things happen, you shift into the version of yourself where those things already exist. Let's break it down. Step 1. Alignment before action. Continued. Before taking any action, pause and align. If you're manifesting financial abundance, don't take action from a place of lack. Step into the energy of already having wealth. If you're manifesting love, don't operate from loneliness. Embody the feeling of already being deeply loved. One of the most powerful ways to do this is through state priming. This means engaging in practices that shift your frequency before you do anything related to your manifestation. Some effective ways to prime your state. A gratitude immersion. Spend 2 minutes feeling grateful for things you already have. A breathwork. A few deep breaths can instantly shift you from a state of stress to a state of receiving. A music priming. Listen to music that evokes the emotions of already having what you desire. When you do this, your actions no longer come from lack. They come from abundance. And when your actions align with your desired reality, manifestation speeds up. Now, let's move to the second part of the framework, the feeling frequency. Step 2. The feeling frequency. Manifestation doesn't respond to words. It responds to the emotional charge behind them. This is where people get stuck. They repeat affirmations, but nothing changes. They say, "I am wealthy," while feeling broke. They say, "I am in a loving relationship," while feeling lonely. And the universe doesn't hear your words. It hears your energy. Abraham Hicks explains this through the emotional guidance scale. Your emotions exist on a vibrational spectrum, ranging from low energy states like fear and doubt to high energy states like joy and gratitude. Your job isn't to force positive emotions. It's to gradually move up the scale. Here's how to do it. Start where you are. If you're feeling discouraged, jumping straight to joy is unrealistic. Instead, aim for the next best feeling, maybe neutrality or hope. Use bridge thoughts. If saying, "I am wealthy" feels fake, say, "I am open to receiving more money." This bridges the gap between disbelief and belief. Lean into natural moments of alignment. Pay attention to times when you naturally feel abundant, loved, or powerful, then amplify those feelings. The key insight: you don't manifest what you affirm. You manifest what you deeply feel. When you shift your emotional state, your reality follows. But there's still one more crucial piece, the part that most people resist the most. Step 3. The surrender protocol. If you've ever wondered why manifestations sometimes happen instantly while other times they take forever, this is why. Attachment slows everything down. The more desperately you cling to an outcome, the more resistance you create. It's like planting a seed and then constantly digging it up to see if it's growing. Michael Singer's work explains why surrender is the missing key. He teaches that the universe moves effortlessly when we stop interfering. This doesn't mean giving up on your desires. It means releasing control over the how and the when. Here's how to activate surrender. 1. Detach from timelines. Stop obsessing over when it will happen. Trust that it's already in motion. 2. Let go of the need for proof. You don't need signs to confirm it's working. Manifestation isn't about seeking validation. It's about trusting the process. 3. Redirect your focus. Instead of constantly thinking about what you want, immerse yourself in things that make you feel good. The less you fixate, the faster it arrives. The paradox? When you stop chasing, your desires start chasing you. This is why people suddenly manifest what they wanted after they give up. It's not because they stopped wanting it. It's because they finally let go of resistance. Let's recap. 1. Alignment before action ensures that your manifestations don't come from a place of lack. 2. The feeling frequency makes sure you're attracting what you truly want, not just what you say you want. 3. The surrender protocol allows the universe to deliver without interference. When you apply these 3 steps together, manifestation stops feeling like effort, it becomes natural. And in the next part, I'll show you how to make this a simple daily ritual that takes just 5 minutes but rewires your manifestation blueprint forever. This part reveals a straightforward, 5-minute practice designed to reprogram your manifestation blueprint and shift your energy toward effortless creation. Here, we explore a morning practice that harnesses the power of scripting with a crucial twist, a throughout-the-day pattern interruption method to keep your energy aligned, and an evening visualization protocol that activates while you sleep. Finally, we discuss how quickly you might expect your first results once you integrate this practice into your life. Starting your day with intention is the cornerstone of this daily ritual. In the early hours, before the world's distractions set in, you have a sacred opportunity to align your inner state with the reality you wish to experience. Begin by sitting in a comfortable position, taking a few slow, deep breaths and centering your thoughts. Then, pick up a journal and write a script for your day as if your desires have already manifested. This is not merely a list of tasks, but a vivid narrative written in the present tense that expresses gratitude, abundance, and the achievement of your intentions. The key twist in the scripting method is to focus on feelings rather than outcomes. Instead of writing, "I will get a promotion," craft a statement like, "I am enjoying the recognition and the fulfilling work that comes naturally to me." This subtle adjustment shifts your energy from striving toward a distant goal to embodying the state of already having achieved it. By anchoring your writing in emotions that resonate with fulfillment, you activate a powerful internal shift that signals to the universe that you are ready to receive. As you write, let the words flow naturally, allowing your inner voice to express what you truly feel, rather than what you think should be the case. After completing your scripting session, take a moment to read it aloud. Allow the words to resonate within you, feeling each phrase as a truth that is already part of your reality. This practice not only reprograms your subconscious mind, but also creates a vibrational match with the frequency of your desires. Your inner self begins to align with the reality you are scripting, and this alignment sets a positive tone for the entire day. As the day unfolds, life will naturally present distractions and habitual thought patterns that can steer you away from the aligned state you have created in the morning. To counter this, incorporate a pattern interruption technique. This technique is simple. Whenever you catch yourself drifting into old, resistance-based thoughts or habitual negativity, pause for a moment and consciously shift your focus. Use a brief, specific phrase that brings you back to the feeling of your fulfilled state. It might be as simple as silently repeating, "I am aligned and complete," or visualizing a quick flash of the emotions you felt during your scripting session. The idea is to break the cycle of old thinking patterns and remind your mind of the new blueprint you have created. Throughout the day, allow these intentional interruptions to become a natural part of your mental routine. They serve as reminders that your state of being is not fixed and that you have the power to choose a higher vibrational frequency. With consistent practice, these brief moments of realignment accumulate, gradually transforming your overall state of consciousness and paving the way for effortless manifestation. As the day concludes, transition into your evening ritual, a visualization practice that works even as you sleep. Find a quiet, comfortable space where you can relax without interruption. Begin by sitting or lying down and close your eyes. Recall the vivid details of the life you are creating, the feelings of abundance, love, and success that you experienced during your morning scripting. Now, enhance this practice with a multisensory visualization. Engage not only your visual sense, but also evoke sounds, textures, and even scents associated with your desired reality. For example, if you are manifesting a fulfilling career, imagine not only the image of your ideal workspace, but also the sounds of lively, positive interactions and the scent of a bright, inspiring office environment. Allow these sensory details to merge into a coherent picture. Let your mind become a canvas where your desired reality unfolds naturally. As you visualize, focus on the emotional response, the joy, the excitement, the deep sense of knowing that what you desire is already yours. This emotional experience is the fuel that powers the manifestation process. The visualization need not be elaborate. Even a few minutes of focused imagery can reset your subconscious mind and strengthen your alignment with your desires. Once you have completed your visualization, allow your mind to rest. Transition into a state of relaxed awareness, knowing that as you sleep, your mind continues to process and reinforce these new beliefs. The power of sleep in reprogramming your subconscious is immense. During rest, your mind assimilates new information and forms fresh neural pathways that support your aligned state. By the time you wake, you will find that your subconscious has been primed to support your manifestations throughout the following day. An essential aspect of this daily ritual is understanding when to expect results. Although every individual's journey is unique, consistent practice often yields noticeable shifts within a matter of days. The changes may begin subtly. Small synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, or a gradual shift in your overall mood and energy. These are signs that your inner blueprint is in the process of transforming your external reality. Patience is key. As your inner state shifts, the universe gradually aligns with your new frequency, bringing forth experiences that reflect the vibrant reality you have envisioned. If you remain dedicated to this ritual, you may find that manifestations occur with increasing frequency. What once seemed like distant aspirations will begin to appear naturally, almost effortlessly. The transformation is not instantaneous in a dramatic, movie-like fashion, but it is a steady, reliable process that builds momentum over time. By nurturing this ritual daily, you create a sustainable environment in which your desires can thrive without the need for constant struggle or forceful effort. This daily practice is a simple yet powerful tool that recalibrates your inner frequency and positions you in harmony with the flow of life. It shifts your focus from striving and searching to being and receiving. As you integrate the scripting method, the pattern interruption technique, and the evening visualization, you establish a clear and consistent signal to the universe. You are ready, you are aligned, and you are open to receiving. Consistency is the linchpin of this ritual. Just as a single seed requires regular watering and care to grow into a robust plant, your manifestation practice needs regular attention to flourish. Set aside these few minutes every day and make them non-negotiable. In time, this ritual becomes more than a daily routine. It becomes a way of life that continuously reinforces your true power to create the reality you desire. Reflect on the fact that the simplest shifts in your daily routine can have profound effects on your overall manifestation process. When you choose to start your day with intentional scripting, interrupt negative patterns throughout the day, and end your day with a calming visualization, you are making a powerful commitment to yourself and to your future. This commitment is the first step toward dismantling the old ways of resistance and embracing a new, effortless approach to creation. Remember, the strength of this ritual lies in its simplicity and its consistent application. By returning to it every day, you build a bridge between the internal world of your thoughts and emotions and the external world of your experiences. Each day becomes an opportunity to refine your energy, to reinforce your alignment with abundance, and to celebrate the small manifestations that signal a larger transformation on the horizon. In summary, this daily manifestation ritual, comprised of a morning scripting session with a key emotional twist, periodic pattern interruptions to maintain alignment, and an evening visualization protocol, serves as a reliable and efficient tool to reprogram your subconscious mind. It not only sets a powerful tone for the day, but also ensures that, even while you sleep, your mind is hard at work aligning with the reality you wish to experience. By committing to this practice, you open the door to a life of effortless creation, where your desires flow naturally into your world without the need for struggle or excessive effort. Embrace this ritual wholeheartedly and trust in its power to transform your daily experience. As you begin to notice the first signs of change, you will gain even more confidence in the process, reinforcing your belief that the universe is indeed conspiring in your favor. With each passing day, your reality will shift closer to the vision you have so carefully and lovingly scripted. Throughout this journey, we've dismantled the biggest misconceptions about manifestation and reassembled a more effortless, natural approach, one that aligns with the deeper truths of reality. From uncovering the paradox of manifestation to identifying the hidden blocks that sabotage your efforts, we've explored why traditional, forceful methods don't work and how the subtle art of allowing transforms your life. You've learned the three biggest barriers: resistance, unworthiness, and attachment, along with the daily framework that shifts you into a state of receiving rather than chasing. Now, it's time to tie everything together into one final, powerful realization. If there's one core message to take away from this entire process, it's this: manifestation is not something you force. It's something you allow. The moment you stop treating your desires as something separate from you and instead start embodying their reality right now, everything changes. Struggle dissolves. The need for excessive effort disappears. The universe doesn't respond to desperation. It mirrors confidence, certainty, and inner alignment. Consider this. How often do you see someone effortlessly receiving opportunities, wealth, love, or success while others struggle endlessly? The difference isn't luck. It's an internal state. The effortless receiver has mastered the art of alignment rather than effort. They don't chase. They attract. They don't obsess over how things will happen. They trust that it's already unfolding. And that's the exact state you are now equipped to embody. But here's the challenge. Don't just take this as information. Apply it. Knowledge without action is like having a map but never walking the path. This process isn't about waiting for the universe to prove itself to you. It's about stepping into a new reality and letting the results unfold naturally. So here's my challenge for you. Commit to this approach for just 7 days. Follow the effortless creation framework. Practice the morning scripting with emotional alignment. Interrupt patterns throughout the day. Use the evening visualization to reinforce your new reality. And then watch what happens. Track even the smallest shifts. Maybe it's a random compliment that boosts your confidence. Maybe it's a small, unexpected financial gain. Maybe it's a sudden realization that you've been holding onto resistance you never noticed before. These are all signs that the process is working. Don't dismiss them. They are the stepping stones to larger manifestations. And when you start noticing these shifts, comment below. Share what's changing. Your story might be the exact confirmation someone else needs to keep going. Now, if you feel like you want to go even deeper, if you're ready to master this in a way that transforms your life permanently, I've put together something special. In the description, you'll find a link to my comprehensive manifestation masterclass. This isn't just another generic guide. It's an immersive, step-by-step experience designed to completely rewire your subconscious, eliminate the remaining barriers, and accelerate your manifestations in ways that feel natural and effortless. If you're serious about creating lasting change, this is where you take the next step. Before we wrap up, let's end on a thought that sums up everything we've explored today. The Persian poet Rumi once wrote, "What you seek is seeking you." Think about that. Let it sink in. Everything you desire is already moving toward you. The only thing that ever delays it is misalignment. Resisting, doubting, and grasping instead of trusting, allowing, and receiving. Your work is not to go out and find what you want. It's to align with it so it can naturally flow to you. And now you have everything you need to do exactly that. So, as you step forward from this moment, ask yourself, am I ready to let go of struggle and step into effortless creation? If the answer is yes, then your journey starts now.